Hello. Okay, so now I'll show you how many hundreds are in 1000. So this is how you write 1000. So 1000 has 10 hundreds in it. Okay, so let me write and show you. Okay, so let me write 1000. This 1000 has how many hundreds? 10 hundreds in it, like this. Like so. 1, 2, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1000. So the number 1000 has 10 hundreds in it. So here we will see how to use commas for any number. So whenever we use commas, we have to start making commas after every 3 digits from the right. So in this case, this is 1 digit, 2 digits, this is the 3rd digit. So here, make a comma here. And then again, this is 1, 2, and 3 digits, and then make a comma here. And then after that, this is the 1st digit, 2nd digit, and 3rd digit. So you make a comma here. So that means after every 3 digits from the right, you make a comma. So for any number, something like this. If you want to make commas, you have to make comma after every 3 digits. So it has to be like here, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is how you have to make commas for any given number. 53,000. This is 53,000. When it is multiplied with 10, it becomes 10 times more, and it becomes 530,000. We can check how this becomes 10 times more to become 530,000. By multiplying with 10. 53,000 when multiplied by 10. So I'm multiplying any number with number 10. For example, when in this case, if you multiply this 53,000 with number 10. So when I multiply with number 10. So the number of zeros that 53,000 has is 3 zeros, right? When you multiply with number 10, so you have a 0 in 10. The answer will have 4 zeros in it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 zeros you will be finding in the answer. For example, in 530,000, so the 4 zeros that I'm talking about is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that means 53,000 has 3 zeros in it. And after it is multiplied with number 10, so it has these 3 zeros and this 0 together, it will make 4 zeros in the answer. So 3 zeros after multiplied with number 10, the answer will have 4 zeros in it. The same thing, here the number is 3,000. We are multiplying the number 3,000 with number 10. 10 times more than 3,000 is 30,000. Take a closer look at the number 3,000. 3,000 has 3 zeros in it. After multiplying with the number 10, the answer that you get is 30,000, and the 30,000 has 4 zeros in it. true for any number that you multiply with 10. The number of zeros will increase by 1. That means, in this case, 3 zeros in 3000 became 4 zeros in 30,000 when you multiplied with the number 10. What is this number? That number is 840. 840 has 84 tens in it. So tens means tens like so. Okay? So like so, there are 84 tens in the number 840. So now this number 840 is multiplied 10 times. 840 is multiplied 10 times. When we multiply 840 10 times, we end up getting 8,400. Take a closer look at the number of zeros that are in 840. So if you see 840, the number of zero is just 1. But in the answer 8,400, the number of zeros is 2. So before multiplying with number 10, the number of 0 was just 1. But after multiplying with number 10, the number of 0 became 2. 840 has 84 tens in it. And 84 tens when multiplied by 10 becomes 840 tens. 840 tens is 8,400. 8,400 is also called as 84 hundredths. 3 times 3 tens, 2 ones times 10. It's an expression because it doesn't have an equal sign in it. Once if it has an equal sign in it, then it becomes an equation. Right? So 3 tens, the value is 30. The value of 2 ones, the value is 2. Now multiply 30 plus 2 by 10. So when we multiply it with 10, 30 plus 2, whenever you see a parenthesis, so this is the parenthesis. Whenever you see a parenthesis, you have to do the numbers or digits which is inside the parenthesis. If it is an addition, do addition. If it is subtraction, do subtraction first. So since it is a plus sign, we go for addition. 30 plus 2 becomes 32. So this is 32. Okay? And then we multiply with number 10. Now, take a closer look at the answer. So when you multiply 32 with 10, so it gets a 0 to it, right? So that is what it is like. Whenever you multiply with 10 to any number, a 0 adds to the number. So 32 times 10 becomes 320. Okay, how to write an expanded form of any number? So now we are going to work on this number 43,082. So if you see 43,082, so this is ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place, and this is 10,000s place. So in the place of 1 we have 2, and in the place of tens we have 8, in the place of hundreds we have 0, in the place of thousands we have 3, in the place of 10,000 we have 4 10,000s. Okay, so we know that the value of 4 10,000 is 40,000. The value of 3000 is 3000, and there is no hundreds here, so that is why nothing is shown here. And then the value of tens, 8 tens is 80, and the value of 2 ones is 2. And that is how we get, for 43,082, we get 40,000 plus 3,000 plus 80 and 2. Let me quickly show how to find the nearest thousand using vertical number line method. So what you have seen here is a vertical number line that I have drawn. The number that we are going to find is 3,941. Okay, so we are going to find whether this number is closest to 3,000 or whether this number is closest to 4,000. So for that, I have drawn a vertical number line marking the two endpoints 3,000 and 4,000. And the middle value is 3,500. After marking the middle value, now it's time to plot the number 3,941. We know that the 3,941 comes between 3,500 and 4,000, just below 4,000. So I have marked the point here for the number 3,941. So obviously we know that this number is closer to 4,000. So that is how we find to which thousand the number is closer to. And now let us do for the number 53,269. So for that, I have marked the two endpoints. We have to check whether this 53,269 number is closer to 53,000 or to 54,000. That is what we have to check. And 53,000, which goes right here between 53,500 and 53,000. And since it is below the halfway point, this number 53,000 is closer to, this is the halfway point. So since it is below the halfway point, it is closer to 53,000. Okay, so now we are going to learn about how to subtract. So for subtraction, when you see a minus sign, that is a minus sign which we use for subtraction, where we find the difference between the two numbers. So let's start subtraction. 7 minus 0 is 7. 1 minus 0 is 1. 5 minus 0 is 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. And 6 minus 1 is 5. So we know that a comma has to be put. Third number from the right, so it's first number, second number, and the third digit. So the comma goes right here. Okay? So this is the answer. So the next question is, let's find the difference between the two numbers, 17,082 and 1,000. So let's do the subtraction. 2 minus 1 is, 2 minus 0 is 2. And 8 minus 0 is 8. 0 minus 0, we know it is nothing. Minus nothing is nothing, right? Yeah. And 7 minus 1 is 6. And then the 1 goes down. So it is 16,082. So that means the difference between these two numbers, 17,082 and 16,082, is 1,000. Let us solve another problem, which is 50,000 minus 10,000. So we have here the minus sign says that you have to find the difference between these two numbers. So for that, we have to subtract it. So let us subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Again, 0 minus 0 is 0. And then, 0 minus 0 is 0. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. So we know that after every 3 digit from the right, we have to make the comma, right? So let us make the comma. So after the 3rd digit from the right, so 1, 2, 3, so the comma goes right here. The comma goes right there. So the answer is 40,000. So that means the difference between these two numbers, 50,000 and 40,000, is 10,000.